The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Gamer Connect PUBG LITE Streamer Invitational, brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming and Cooler Master. I'm Shadeslayer and I will be your caster for the games today. We have the PUBG LITE Streamer Invitational live. It's a 4-map series today. We're going to be playing 2 maps on Erangel, 2 maps on Miramar to see who will walk away your champion at the end of the day. 4 maps back to back. We do have 7 streamers as well as 4 cafes taking part here today. Mad Bros, Tamil Gamers, Falcon Gaming, Gaming, Ankita C, Win Extinct and Kids, who will be running up the roster for the streamers, while it is Zone Cafe, LXG, Rotty's Den and Kryptonite, the 4 cafe teams that will be taking part. The eternal question that always haunts us every single time: is it going to be the streamer team or is it going to be the cafe team? It's going to be walking away the champion here today. Let's have a look at how the map is looking like. Flight path starting from Primorsk all the way out through Milta Power. So it's going to be a pretty central drop. I see absolutely no one going towards a military base. No is actually one of those spaces that you like to go to, especially in PUBG Lite and PUBG Mobile. Lots of loot there, but this time we see teams preferring to go to the main island instead. I see already some shots fired here. Dora. Let's quickly move over. Let's see who's the shots being fired at. In fact, Team LXG are going strong early up against Win Extinct. Shots fired. There's Cypher as well as Dora up against 3 players. In fact, Win Extinct, Moj as well as Purge Gaming. He's taken a couple of shots already, and Dora sitting inside. Shots fired. Ooh, decent amount of damage done. In fact, on the far side, ends up going down. Nade across. Is it going to be good enough? No, I don't believe it is. And Purge Gaming, though, is still interested. There is Maddie Boy on the other side. Purge Gaming makes his way towards the adjacent building. Still hasn't made the push yet. He's expecting, in fact, Cypher to be pushing in from behind. He can be the X Factor. They don't know that he's turned up behind Maddie Boy. Does move into the same building as Purge Gaming. They're going to group up together. Cypher still sitting outside, shots fired. He's going to make his move inside towards the shack. Has himself only the Uzi. And here's Footsteps behind, he spots the player straight up ahead. He's still not fired the single shot. There we go, the full spray gets the first. He's not thirsty about to get play. He's got two players straight up down. The more coming through. He's got a thirst two, but the player's coming in from the left. He's gonna have to move back. Two players on him right now. Turns back across. Third one, no, not good enough. Does get knocked and eventually taken out. Black Sauce and squad are coming in. Perth Gaming with the shotgun turns back. He's knocked now, and it's down to Dora. Dora finds himself one, and that should be the cleanup. There we go. Kush cleans up. And the full squad wipe out did cost them 1 kill. That's okay. They lose Monish, but they pick up 3 kills. A lot of points added to the scorecard. Let's move back over to squad number 12, Kryptonite. They're sitting all alone here, school apartments. No one really to bother them. They're sitting as 2. So I'm guessing they have split up 2 and 2. Where are the other 2 players? Oh, they've in fact dropped just southeast of Pochinki. I'm going to quickly switch over to Lipovka, because Lipovka seems like there's a couple of squads in this area, and we might see some action break out. That is squad number 5. That is Ankita C's squad going up against, who is it? Squad number 11. I believe that is Rotti's Den. Let's look back over. Sammy and Colossus. Colossus, in fact, has pushed up aggressively. He's sitting at the broken wall, while Anurag, Don't Kill Me, Sinjectex, and Chieftain Sid are all going to be together on one side. Colossus eventually will fall back. A couple of shots fired by Sammy. And look at who's here. What? There is... Okay. That was, in fact... something happening funny there with the second, but there you go, shots fired. Fusion making his rotation out in the open. A lot of shots missed on the SLR, and Anurag is gonna get shot back at down to about 77 health. Will find some cover. Spots Fusion making another rotate. Is Demon wide out into the open, and quick one tap. Fusion, in fact, does end up going down. There's a hit sticking out there from Sammy. Will be forced back into the building, but this does give them sufficient time here for squad number 11 to move back out, get the res. And squad number 1, you kidding me? Are we seeing more fights? I'm going to move back over to LXG. There's Black Sauce actually already taking the fight inside. There's Dora coming through as well. One player inside the building. He opens the door. There's a player on the first floor as Black gets ready with the nades. There's a Molotov down as well. Catus drops back down. It's a push from behind, and they've spotted him out. Dora gonna go for a loop around himself, and it will be Black Sauce who wins that duel straight up. They will get the flush out, and squad number 1, I believe there is one more above. There's Boros drop down. Oh no! Second person gets knocked down, and it's all down to Black Sauce. What can he do at this point of time? I believe he's out as well, and LXG do get eliminated there at the end. Team number 1, Mad Bros, survive with a couple of casualties. Lots of kills picked up, but they will live to fight another day. What an explosive start here to map number 1. Considering that there are 12 squads in the server, I would have expected it to be slow. Akora, wide open, goes to the spray, lands all the shots with the 3x there on the up, and he spots the second. Gaming and it's down as well. Pakora, you little beast. Switches over to the AK. Tap, 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 tap is going to clean up. 2 quick kills picked up, and squad number 4 is down 2 players. Looks like Pakora Man's team also suffered some casualties here. They've lost the 1 player, but looks like Zone Cafe is going pretty strong here, as Decker was taken as well, I believe, who's very close and is completely uncontested. Where is Edgar? Edgar is so far away, and he's sitting there with the 4x on the M4, but he's only got the 1 clip. 30 bullets to work with, and I'm not really sure about the kind of attachments he's working with as well. Stability is going to be an issue if he's going to look to spray, which he is. I think he should just go 1 tap if he's going for that distance without a full kitted M4. And finally, there you go. Switches to the 1 taps, but we have squad number 8 already on the rotate out, and Edgar is going to be left all alone for Gaming. And yep, that was pretty much the most explosive start I have seen in a competitive game of PUBG in a very long time. Usually when you do have 12 squads, even 16 squads for that matter, the first 10-15 minutes, especially of map number 1, is just get a feeler. You want to drop safe, you want to get your loot, you want to start slowly building momentum, take a few shots long range, get the juices flowing, but it has been anything but that this game. It has been non-stop action from the get-go, and 44 players started, and we have already lost 18 players in the first 8 minutes of this match. That's, yeah, that pretty much sums up the kind of action that we've been witnessing thus far. Looking at the zone does shift a little bit towards the southwestern side. It looks like it is going to be a central Gatka circle. Squad number 3 did drop towards the western beach, so they've got that entire quarry area locked down all to themselves. Mad Bros, of course, we did see them take that big fight at Pochinki, and they've been sitting there ever since, and they might have some company coming down soon near that area. I have RRG on rotate, but then again, RRG might just actually dodge past the outside of Pochinki and go all the way south where we have Justfire and his teammate waiting for them just north of Peripier, and I think that is where they will eventually group up as 4 and take things forward. Squad number 4, the one remaining player for Gaming, is south of Shelter, and right now I don't think he's going to be looking to rotate. He's just going to sit his ground, wait for, probably find a vehicle, and once all the teams have rotated in, he's probably going to look to beat the blue while making his way in, dodging teams and try and get a good placement. For now though, I see one player going down. In fact, Sonic ends up running over his teammate Hinokami. Kids is Pop streamer from Kolkata, also the community manager for his zone, so he's watching his teammates getting revived. But yeah, that's gonna be a funny start, I would say, at least for the squad. It's been a slow start. They still have all 4 players alive. No real necessity to commit just yet. He's taking his time, looking around. Gonna have a look at the map as well and where the squads are coming from. Let's move on over to squad number 2. It's Tamil Gamers. These guys have been all the way up at Yasnaya Polyana, and there's been no squad that has gone towards that side of the map, which is why they've had a relatively quiet start as of now, but they've got decent loot by the looks of things. Venom Gaming not doing all that great in terms of heals. Let's see how his teammates are doing. Babison is taking, okay, they do start taking in some damage right now from the blue zone. They do have quite a few vehicles though. They've got a buggy as well as a Dacia, and the rotate is not too far away either. They should be able to make it through into the zone without really taking too much damage. Let's move on over to another squad that is inside the zone. It's squad number 5. 20 HP damage taken on Anurag. It was from the fight earlier at Lipovka. They've made quite a long rotate, but eventually find themselves inside the zone, and they managed to dodge past their player number 4, lone survivor for Gaming. Looking at places that squads will be looking to go, right now I don't think anybody's heading towards Military Island. It is almost 100% main island circle, so you want to take up spaces around Pochinki, maybe even head up towards Gatka. Hospital's too far away. You don't want to hang around that area because you see this hard shift. Ooh, all right, I say 100%. PUBG gods say, you know what, we're gonna make things a little interesting. That might just be the closest 50-50 I've seen to the zone going either way. That's gonna make things a hell of a lot interesting, because teams now are gonna have to start deciding whether they want to push up or whether they want to hold. Hold, I thought the players have stopped by. Sonic wants to take this fight up. Sinject does manage to get 2 knocks in the back here. Chieftain is gonna push up and he's gonna thirst 2 players out, and inside they've got it all done. They're gonna clean up onto another Squad number 7 ends up losing 2 players right there. And Kits doesn't stop. He knows he's gonna have to cut his losses here. There's no point trying to force that fight there. Squad number 5 had this compound in lockdown, and that was a very risky move to actually stop without first scouting out and seeing if there are any players around, any shots fired at them. Because once you stop, you've committed to that fight. Even if you decide to move out, chances are you're going to get blown up on transit. So at the end, squad number 7 end up losing a couple of players, but they've still got a long way to go. 24 players, 8 squads. It's just 30 minutes into this match. We've not even hit the halfway mark, and already we've seen so much action go down. Looks like we might see a few pockets of fights right now. See 3 squads towards the northeastern part of the circle. I see Sanjay coming through. This is, of course, the same squad again. Sanjay driving by. The compound of doom, I'm going to call this, as a chieftain just sprays away with the AK. It's so hard to hit that long range shot. And what? Pakora? Did he go down? Oh, he did! He did, and wow, they clean up. They lose one of the players. And I believe that's some third partying going on as well. And DJ might have something to do with that. Turns back around, his balls out. Sajai, and that should be the dropout. There is Decker, though. He's got one small bit of HP remaining. The nade might just do the trick. He peeks across. Not even gonna be needed. Peeks back out to the right. The nade, in fact, cleans up. DJ, slam dunk. Back you go to the lobby. And squad number 1, Mad Bros in squad, are going huge here. Lots of action early on. Lots of momentum built despite losing the 2 players. They're getting a lot of kills in the bag. 4 kills onto DJ, 2 onto Boro. They're sitting nice and pretty now. 7 squads now remaining. 1 more squad gets eliminated. And he spots out Chieftain and squad. Up afar, Ankita C squad. It's a Kar 98 with the 6x. He's got decent amount of firepower to contest this. But the range is going to be tricky. Smokes dropped just to ensure he does have cover from at least one side. And they're going to make this quick dash across the street by the looks of things. They probably don't want to take this fight at this point of time. But looks like they have already abandoned their vehicles. So they're going to have to make the rest of the way on foot. And I'm totally okay with that. Well, let's look. How many players are there? 18 players still up and kicking. I see 2 squads sitting inside the zone. Boro. Still a few more shots taken at Chieftain. Kar 98, long range. I absolutely love this duel. But looks like finally Boro will take some damage. Actually quite a bit. Down to about 50% health. And is going to move back to go ahead for a first aid. What's his teammate looking like? DJ is sitting with the M4. Is already up to high ground. Decent cover. Boro should not be under too much pressure since squad number 5 are also on a rotate themselves. And with the smokes going down, in fact, does get shot through the smoke. A couple of lucky taps. But for the large part, I think Boro's in a safe spot. Shouldn't really have too much trouble here getting to safety. Let's move back over. I'm looking at Just Fire at the bridge. He's taking a few shots. This time against DJ and Boro. And I think he manages to get a tag as well. He's sitting right now at one of the compounds close to the bridge, because most of these squads, they don't, pretty much like where I am, they don't know where the zone's going to shift, so they're going to play it smart. They're going to sit at the edge and see if it's going to be a main island ending or if it's going to be a military island ending. They're going to be in a perfect spot to either move across and cross the bridge if needed, else they can just straight up go up and get some bridge camp going themselves. So they're in a decent position to make that decision late once the zone reveals itself. And we're going to sit with the circle for now. I want to see where the zone's eventually going to end in the next 5 seconds. I'm going to vote main island. And it is main island. It's going to be around Ferry Pier. So squad number 3, that's Falcon Gaming as well as Kryptonite. These guys are already in the zone, but squads like Tamil Gamers, even the lone surviving member Edgar from Gaming have got a long way across. And Edgar has got a tricky route as well. He's got maybe 3 squads on that he's probably gonna have to evade on his way into the zone. So it's interesting to see how late he's gonna wait right now, because he's at the edge of the circle. He doesn't need to move just yet. He's probably gonna just move with the blue once it starts pushing, and he's gonna let the rest of them make that early transition across. Justfire and team already rotating. They're slightly looking to occupy the fields in the north. There's a compound there to be held as well. I think Kryptonite will set up shop there. Squad number 3 in Falcon Gaming. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to move over instead to Tamil Gamers, because they are driving past squad number 5 in shot fire. Oh, went up! It's going to go flying about! Vehicle goes kaboom there. 1, 2, 3 players all go down. And it's going to be Babison alone. Last man alive, who's in a buggy. His counting his lucky stars for not taking the Dacia along with the rest of his team. And just like that, squad number 2 gets cut to their last remaining player in Babison, trying to make his way through. And Edgar, unfortunate that, did rotate early and gets caught out by squad number 5. I'm loving what squad number 5 is currently doing. I think they've got their game plan nailed down. A lot of kills as well under their kitty. What is it? 4 to 6, 3, 9, 10 kills already for squad Ankita C. So they've got a strong showing, and they've come up against Kryptonite, and they see Panther, they see Justfire as well, taking that short peek across. Chieftain, his teammates getting fired at, and Sinjak does end up going down. Luckily, they do have the high ground. A lot of distance between them and Kryptonite. Kryptonite can't really push across, go for the thirst, or take this full-blown fight just yet. But Anurag does get hit through the smoke. There's a small gap there. He decides to push it. And I think once Sinject gets the heal off, they're going to run away. They don't really want to hang around here for too long. They want to get into that UAZ, get away as far as possible from Kryptonite, because they do have the stronghold holding that compound down and out in the open. Even if there are a couple of knocks that they can find, Kryptonite can easily get the res off and reposition inside before Ankita C and squad can make that push across. The blue does start to collapse in dangerously, but there's a lot of place to be had. 2 squads sitting on the opposite sides of Ferry Pier. Squad number 5 is also making its way southern, and we might just see a 3-way battle in and around that area. The lone remaining player from Tamil Gamers, Babison, is towards the northern side of the circle, and I expect him to stay there. I don't see why he would try and move and get involved in any of these fights. He's just going to look to survive, make it towards that top 4, top 3 situation, and then take things as in when the fights do break out. But for now, there you go, the zone. Ooh, lucky for Babison. It moves on to him, and even more luckier for Kryptonite, because they're inside the only compound right now inside that entire area. Problem is, once all the squads start to move towards the perimeters, all of them are going to be staring down at them. And if they decide to take a fight, they might leave themselves exposed through multiple windows to maybe another squad. So we're going to have to wait and see how all of this eventually plays out. I do have squad 3 Falcon Gaming rotating down. They are coming in a couple of vehicles. 2 UAZ. Tomato, what? The vehicle just slides down, hits him, and he loses a good part of, what was it? 66 health, I believe. But luckily, he does have decent amount of heals. He's going to use only the bandages. I don't think he's doing great in terms of heals though. Only the one first aid and the one med kit, so that might just be a bigger blunder than what we had initially expected it to be. Falcon Gaming, he's I believe they have picked up a drop as well. I see the ghillie suit on him. Yeah, there's the M249. It's on Death Thrill. It does have a crate weapon. Needs to be a little careful though, driving straight into this compound, because it is in lockdown right now, and there's multiple squads who will eventually try to make their way in, and we might just see a full-blown fight break out here between Kryptonite as well as Falcon Gaming. They sense that there's someone here. They've spotted it out as well. Players inside. Trollmaster and squad moving into position. This is going to be clutch. All 4 players are in, and they're right now moving into the warehouse and setting up shop there, while 2 players from Kryptonite are on the opposite side, and there's already players being spotted. Justfire has himself only an M16, so autofire, yeah, he does have the M4, alright. So he does have autofire as well. Panther ends up getting knocked down, but fortunately he's going to be able to crawl back into the building. Rez is coming out. Squad number 12 have already lost a couple of players, and not. Oh, the nade just lands smack bang. Panther, bye bye, he's gone. And Justfire abandons, but where is he going to be able to run? There's 1v4, they're all inside, they're all around him, and there's a squad above him as well. This is trouble. Justfire, he's just going to have to stick this out. They are going to be looking for him real soon. They're all around him, and it's just a matter of time before they realize he might be outside and start to push him as well. They're clearing out the building first, just ensuring that he's not hiding in any one of those rooms. And Death Thrill is getting ready with the nades to be chucked outside. They have an inkling of where he might be. Ooh, just about a few inches away from making it over. There you go, it does make it the second time around. Death Thrill, you little beauty. On point, gets the kill, and that is going to be down to the top 5 squads. I believe it says 5. Is it 1? Oh yeah, there is 1 remaining player up north, Babison. Someone we have completely ignored thus far. But let's move back over. DJ as well as Boro are coming through, and they've been spotted. Chieftain spots the first player. He does have the AK, goes for the spray, but he manages to duck back down, use the ridge for cover. Chieftain gonna go prone. Does have teammates also close by who are keeping tabs on squad number 7, rotating out into the open. Anurag with the M24. He spotted out Radioactive, and Kit's able to respond back in kind. Couple of shots landing is going to force him back to cover. Syntactex finally cleans up with the mini there. Tap, tap, tap. Both players down. That is going to be Mad Bros out in 5th position. 4 more squads, 10 more players. All comes down to this. Let's have a look at the map and where the players are positioned. Squad number 7 right now is way outside the zone. They've got a decent amount of distance to cover, and it is advantage Squad 5. Let's see if they can kind of close this out right now. They are in a really good position, but as I say that, Radioactive, couple of players going down. Kit's also in trouble, but he's still continuing to stay and fight, by the way. He's not giving up just yet, and there's smokes being dropped, allowing Anurag to go for this res, and he should be able to safely make things happen here. There you go. And with the smokes dropped, I think he's just going to spend a couple more seconds here getting the heals out. Kits does eventually get cleaned up, in fact, from squad number 3. And Babison also taking in damage outside the zone, should end up going down. Don't think he's going to be able to beat the blue. He's going to just go ahead, stick this out for a heal battle. And for all intents and purposes, might just be at the end a 3v4 to close things out. 4 players on squad number 5. They're still checking the back. Babison actually has made it in. and he's got decent amount of time as well. Squad number 3, Falcon Gaming, are making that early rotate across, and they'll be the first ones in the circle by the looks of things. Chieftain also looking to push, but there's Trollmaster on the side. Don't think he spotted this. He's checking the other side. There's one player who has split up for the opponents, and Babison. Hello? Babison? Split. Anurag, on your left? On your left, he's still not checked it. He's going the wrong way. He's not checked this. There's a player behind him, and is he actually going to let him go through? I believe he will. He's not fired just yet. Instead, we're going to go back to this fight. Chieftain, shots fired. Falcon Gaming, decent damage done. And Babison is just hiding. He's just waiting in the corner. He knows he does not want to give away his position. He's crawling up. Sinject X, still no idea. Still doesn't know there's a player there. Babison is not shot a single bullet. Meanwhile, Don't Kill Me, it's taking a lot of damage. He's knocked as well. And I'm going to stick with Sinject X because this man's in a lot of trouble. You know what to do. There you go. They get the cleanup, and can you believe it? Babison has managed to make it all the way to second position. Even the AWM coming into play there from Falcon Gaming. 1v3. Can he make this happen though? Long range, nope. AWM shot to the face. Down he goes. Chicken dinner going the way of Falcon Gaming. They take the first map on Erangel in convincing fashion. Sneaky peeky like though, we did have Babison for Tamil gamers crawl his way into second position. So it's a lot of position points, but unfortunately 0 kills. And then we have squad number 5. Wonderful showing, a lot of kills in the bag. That's, I believe, 9 for 13 kills in total. It's going to rack up a lot of points considering kill points plus third place position points. And then we have Kits coming in 4th with 0 kills, and Mad Bros in 5th position. They managed to get a lot of kills in that fight at Pochinki. They're going to close up with 6 kills. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break. We will be back with map number 2 in just a bit. See you folks soon.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power, experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance. moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We just witnessed the end of map number 1 of the PUBG LITE Streamer Invitational by Gamer Connect. Brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming, and Cooler Master. And let's have a look at the scorecard. Falcon Gaming takes the chicken dinner in game number 1, and they're sitting well on top of the scorecard. 20 points, but closely behind in second position is Ankita C. 18 points. They did get a lot of kills, and eventually the kill points stacking up to it being just a 2-point difference up top. Mad Bros do find themselves in third position right now, 9 points. Also courtesy 6 kills that they managed to pick up at Pochinki early on. Tamil Gamers will be in fourth position with, I believe, 6 points as well. LXG with 6 points. Kits with 4 points at 6th. Zone Cafe at 7th with 4 points. 3 points for Kryptonite. Gaming in 9th position with 2 points. Win Extinct with the 1 point, and Watty's Den yet to get themselves onto the scorecard, but it is just the end of map 1 of 4 maps that we will play. Map number 2 on Arangal is already on, and let's jump straight into the action. I see shots fired early. I believe that is again Mad Bros in action versus LXG, so there is some maybe chances of a revenge here for LXG. They did get wiped the last time, not without casualties though. Mad Bros and squad did end up losing 2 players, and that is something that's going to be in the back of the minds of LXG players. They're going to be like, yeah, there's a good opportunity here. We know for a fact that they did drop Pochinki the last time. We can contest this. They have dropped on opposite sides of the city though, so there's a lot of real estate between the two, at least for now. Looking at weapons, Cypher sitting with a 2x on the Mini early, manages to get himself a Uzi again. Black Sauce. Kush with the AK, Iron Sight. Dora rocking the SMGs. I love the Vector close ranges. Gotten very powerful over the last 2 or 3 patches, and I do see a lot of professional streamers, in fact, go to this weapon time and again for medium to short range combat. I would have expected it to be very potent on short range, but it's not too bad on medium either. So 11 squads, 43 players. Surprisingly, Falcon Gaming, after that first game chicken dinner, have decided to start map 2 with only the 3 players. So they're playing a pretty significant handicap here this time around. Let's see if that is gonna kind of affect their performance, or will they just continue dominating the opposition on Arangal. Dora keeping tabs as Samad and squad start to make their way close to where LXG have set up shop right now. Kush and Black Sauce together, Dora on one side, and Cypher Continues to loot all the way towards the backside of Pochinki. Dora needs to be careful though. He's going pretty close right now, looking the wrong way. Players are on the other side. And he's got an M24 and I think he spotted Catus there. He switches over, 3x, hasn't bought, there's the shot, the first tag coming through. Samad gets tagged down to about 60% health, immediately moves back into cover. Heals out, couple of bandages should fix him up. No worries, but 3x with the M24, early action, still shots being fired by Dora. Cypher's inside, Black Sauce also looking to get involved in the action. Kush is going to move back out and join up with Cypher at the back. Cypher taking in damage, a lot of damage taken. In fact, Black Sauce is pushed up aggressively, has the AK, gets the 3x on, spots out Catus for a second, and he also spots out Samad on the rotate out. Peeking wide, very risky play indeed, but Black Sauce going to move himself into the adjacent building. He's got some time to buy right there. Cypher down to 21 health. A lot of damage done. Kush is going for the flank from the left side. Let's see if they are aware of this. I don't believe they have an idea. He's going to be able to make it to their side of the compound. Backstab, he has an M24 himself. 4 players up, he's going to miss the first shot and he's given away his position. Immediately falling back, they're forcing him down. Pre-fires across, Boro's shooting. DJ is here as well and he's in a world of trouble. Kush goes down, the first knock coming through. Black Sauce not in a position to trade just yet. They're coming up and they should be able to thirst him out. They do. Black Sauce still fires away. Decent damage done, but no knocks just yet. Dora, ooh, the flake is close, but not close enough. Black Sauce ends up getting knocked down as well, and Mad Bros are going strong. They find themselves 2 knocks, and Dora, ooh, the head offered for a second, but they're gonna jiggle peek across. They've got a lot of bodies, a lot of windows, and he needs to be careful that he does not get baited into peeking out too long. He's got a small window to peek through. Black Sauce is bleeding out, 29 health. Cypher, oh, Cypher's down as well. And it's all down to Dora, last man alive. And that was being a clinical take there coming through from Mad Bros. A little overextension early from Kush. Gets him knocked, and from that point on, it was just player after player dropping, and there's the squad wipe. LXG get taken out. No casualties this time around for Mad Bros and team. They keep all 4 players up, 4 kills in the bag. That is 4 more points added to the 9 points they managed to pick up from game number 1. So they're off to a good start here in map number 2 as well. Having a look at the zone and where it's shifted right now, we do see a pretty central circle. Still has a decent part of military island inside it. 2 squads sitting outside the zone right now who have moved north. I have one of the squads, Edgar, that is Gaming, who's sitting at Severny right now. And second squad, Maddie Boy and team, who are now rotating out of shooting range, already back into the zone. There is Tamil Gamer sitting at Rozhawk right now. School playing hosts to Kryptonite. Squad number 3, Falcon Gaming, who have only 3 players this time around, are right now, what is it, southeast of School, and the red zone is going to come in and around their current position. Trollmaster is in fact getting close to a couple of players from team Ankita C. Split Anurag and Squall. Let's move over to those guys and see what they're up to. Anurag has got himself 2 Scarels by the looks of things. Sinject X. Looting around, I see an M4. AK on Chieftain. And don't kill me, please. Which is, of course, Ankita C is sitting on an M4. In terms of heals, of course, just the 1 first aid. 10 bandages. A decent bit of loot. Just the 4 kills coming in early, in contrast to the 14 kills that we saw last time around. 14 or was it 16? I'm not even sure. There was a lot of kills that did go down early the last time around in the first 8 minutes. This time, a little bit more cautious approach from most of the squads, except for at Pochinki, where we saw the fight go down early versus Mad Bros and LXG. And I have, in fact, Win Extinct very close to a couple of these players. Sinjectex waiting on with the buggy for Don't Kill Me Please to join in. Got a first aid, K98 with the 3X. Would like to get a better scope on the bolt action sniper. Does make it a lot more potent at long range duel. Making their way through shelter and probably just looking to join up with the rest of their teammates, which I believe is going to be the case. Let's jump on over to squad number 7, Kits. These guys were having a nice low start, getting a lot of loot, but unfortunately stopped at one of the compounds which had Ankita C and squad. The last time they lost 3 players. I think, no, they lost 2 players. I do remember Kits did manage to survive for a long time, along with, I believe that was Sonic. So the 2 players did manage to make it to that top 5 position, eventually having to push into the zone, beating the blue with a lot of players staring down at him. I think it was Falcon Gaming as well as Ankita C who were on top of the hill, and they did manage to gatekeep them pretty easily, eventually getting the 2 remaining kills on that. Let's see if they can do better this time around. They need to take a lot more cautious approach when they do rotate out. You cannot blindly end up committing to a building, especially without scouting it out for at least 30 seconds before. Maybe try and draw out a few shots. There's a lot of real estate to be used. There is only, of course, 12 squads in the server, and a map like Erangel and Miramar, you can easily avoid all squads at least till phase 3, phase 4, and that is when you eventually will have to start taking fights to take control of a certain part of the map. And you do see a lot more cautious approach this time. You see them park the vehicle up, Sonic, Kits, just scouting the area out, ensuring that they have no eyes looking down at him, looking to take him out long range. They will need more vehicles though. Driving around in a single vehicle is very risky indeed. Meanwhile, Tamakibes does get knocked down from range. It is Kryptonite getting into the action. Justfire and squad do manage to take out Tamil Gamers YT. That's a big pickup. And unfortunately, Johnny wasn't able to trade. Justfire sitting on top. Might have a shot that he does. Gets the tag and Justfire immediately drops down. He was at the swimming pool building, peering from above, but unfortunate that Johnny did not gauge the bullet drop enough and only manages to get a body shot off. Moving back over, Babison, a player who managed to sneak his way in. A lot of determination and grit shown in map number 1. Did manage to eventually get them 2nd position for position points. Unfortunately, they did not have any sort of kills. He did have at one point of time 3 players of Ankita C and team in front of him, but he did not pull the trigger just to take that 1 additional position point, which he might not have been able to secure if he did eventually pull the trigger. So props to him. They're still in it. It is still 3 more maps to go, including this one. After this, we will move on to 2 more maps on Miramar. And all right, let's move back over. Trollmaster, squad number 3. They're taking the fight here versus Mad Bros in squad, and they are only 3 strong though, and Trollmaster regardless is going to continue to push. Decent damage done onto Catus, and they find the open spray there. Trollmaster catches him going in for the heal, and now they know there is a flank coming across. Samad's open as well. He finds 2, and Boro is all alone up on the far side. The tags coming down. Trollmaster does end up getting knocked down, but Boro, what can he do? He's got 2 more players coming around. Can he land the second? He does. He's good. He's good for the third as well. No, he's not. Falcon Gaming goes strong. Just about holds on to dear life, but that was almost a squad wipe pulled out by Boro. 1v3, but he's got squad 5 pushing through. Falcon Gaming is out as well. Chieftain and team, squad 5, Ankita C and team get their revenge for that final fight from map number 1, and they've done it with no casualties this time. They take out the leaders early, and with that, that's a lot of points up for grabs for this squad. They can easily overcome the deficit now and start to build a lead as well in that overall leaderboard. One last remaining kill there at the end. Falcon Gaming, after coming up huge in that 1v1, didn't even find a couple of seconds to get the bandages off, and Chieftain comes up from the corner, cleans up. That's going to be 8 squads remaining, 31 alive, 15 minutes in map number 2. Big shout out to again to the sponsors NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming, and Cooler Master for making this happen. PUBG LITE, very easy on your PC hardware as well, in case you're not playing with the absolute high-end hardware. This game runs like absolute butter on any medium to low spec PC, so you should definitely check it out if you're watching this. Chieftain making his way through. I think they have got a decent amount of ground right there to cover, so we're going to move on to quite possibly a fight breaking out towards north. I'm gonna go back over. This is Kryptonite taking the fight versus Gaming. And Salio, that was a nice shot there coming in from Just Fire with the Kar 98. Long range with the 6x. Gets the knock, and unfortunately, he's taken a bit of damage himself using the bandages for now, just the 2 first aids. No need to expand that just yet. His teammates Panther keeping the angles locked down. They are trying to gatekeep Gaming from making their way through, at least for now at school. But if they have vehicles, they can easily move back over to the top of the hills and completely evade the school area. RRG there, close but not close enough. I think he spotted out Edgar there as well. Maybe a small pixel peeking out from the corner. From on top of the roof right there, 2 players are also peeking wide back out. A couple of shots fired with just the 4x. He'd have loved to have had the 6x or the 8x for this range combat. Would have been absolutely ideal, but he's going to have to make do with what he has right now. Kinzu has himself a SLR with the 4x. Quick taps. Couple of shots fired, nothing connecting just yet though. And I think squad number 12 for Kryptonite also are considering a quick rotate out, and Kinzu does eventually find the knock with the SLR onto Pranav. So we might just see Kryptonite in 2 minds. They need to take a decision right now. Do they want to push squad number 4, or do they give up and make their way in towards the zone? Because both these squads are way outside the zone. They've got decent amount of distance to cover. And unless one of these 2 squads make their move, the Blues going to start pushing, and there's a good chance that they might just get caught by one of the squads already set up inside the zone. You see Edgar making a wide rotate across. Kinzu finds the knock, and he's going to try and thirst him out as well with the SLR. He's managed to find 1 connect though only, so there you go. RRG with the M24 does manage to get the cleanup. So they've taken one of the players down from Gaming. And I think that is pretty much time for squad 4 to head out. Not sure if they have the vehicles there. By the looks of things, they're dropping the smokes, so they don't. They're gonna have to make their way on foot. So that's gonna be okay. I do see open top UAZ, not the safest of weapons, and I'm just gonna stick with Kinzu at this point of time. This man's been just hitting some nasty shots from that range. He's got another. The smoke, not enough cover to get them in. Moves into the vehicle. They're gonna try and wing this. Just Fire also outside the building, and he's gonna look for an opening. They've got another. Panthers found one. So has RRG. And now squad number 4 are in a lot of trouble. The push comes in from Kryptonite. They're going in for the kill. They know the players are wounded. There might be chance for a res to come through, but not enough for all the heals to come out as well. And with squad number 4 pinned down, the numbers in advantage of Kryptonite, this is it. 2 players resed up. Vehicle in the corner. Has been spotted. The fire though, ooh, not that great. This is a thumb grip. Does give a wild kickback. And Kinzu unable to land that first spray down. Nade coming across. It's going to be close. Makes it all the way through. Nope. Does not make it towards the shack. And deep into the blue. Kinzu spotted one. There's the knock. And now Pranav is getting pushed. Kinzu's going to be the first one coming through. He spotted the player out. And there's the cleanup. Nicely done. Out goes Gaming in position number 8. And with that, let's have a look back at the zone. It's been quite some time since we visited this. Primarily because we were sticking with that school versus apartments fight outside the zone. And now that that's completed, there's almost no time now. They're tanking a lot of blue zone damage, and they're going to have to make their way in. In the center of the circle right now, I do have Ankita C in squad. I have Rotti's Den in squad. Squad number 2, that is Tamil Gamers, slowly making their way in. Farm is where the action currently is. I see Maddie Boy taking some shots at Zone Cafe. He's got himself the 6X with the Mini. And quite a few players interested in taking this peak. Purge Gaming, 8X on the M24, has himself a beast of a sniper in case he wants to put the pressure on as well. And I think we have Win Extinct making that push across. He's joined up with the rest of his teammates at farm, but their opponents are way in the blue, and they're just getting picked one by one. Pakora Man walks out first, goes down. There's smoke. I would have used that smoke, in fact, to get some cover, but they're picking him off one by one. Maddie Boy spams away. Another player goes down in the blue. They're all going down one by one. Sajai is trying to use their vehicle for cover. Tap, tap, tap. He's trying to clean up as well. Sajai, though, should be able to make his way in. Maddie Boy able to secure the kill onto Decker. Sajai, one shot away. Does manage to make it to the ridge, though. He's got a small little ridge to work with in that corner. And that is going to give him some time to get the heals off as well. Monch has got that angle locked down. I think they lost 3 players there, didn't they? Yes, they did. It's all down to Sajai. He did have some heals though. That being said, squad number 5 also getting into a fight. They've managed to get 3 kills onto squad number 11. There's one player inside the corner there, and he's been spotted out. Hip fight. No, it's not enough already. He's got more kills. There he goes. Syntactex almost whiffs that and gives squad 11 an opportunity, but the cleanup is on point, and they do manage to survive, at least for now, but there's more pressure to be had soon. Let's move back over to Sajai and what he's planning to do. He's alone right now. He's got teammates pushing through, and Maddie Boy seconds away from cleaning up. There you go. Tap, 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 spray away. He's going to take him out. No problems whatsoever. And another squad wipe coming through for Win Extinct this time. They're going strong. 4 kills in the bag. I think I might have lost a kill or 2 to the blue zone. I'm not really sure, but they managed to take out an entire squad regardless. 5 squads remaining. 19 players in the server. Last 10 minutes coming through. The zone starts pushing in. And I'm going to look at who's inside the zone right now. Squad number 5, Ankita C and squad, putting the pressure on Kryptonite. Long range, Anurag with the Car 98 6X. He's got some work to do. The squad's behind him as well, slowly coming up. Squad 2, Venom Gaming, is going to start getting to work. And Kits, he's going to try and thirst him out. He's got teammates here as well out in the open. And there's 2 players down. They've got 3 players above, just staring down, looking for the thirst out. Radioactive, trying to rotate out. Tap, tap, tap. Johnny gonna clean up with the SLR. And that's gonna be, I think that's Kits and team out of map number 2. Down to the top 4. We again have Ankita C and team in. This time, though, we have a few new faces. Well, Tamil Gamers, though, lose Johnny. 1 knock coming through. Venom's down as well. That's the end. They get edge camped hard by squad number 5. They did win the fight earlier versus Kits and team, but they stayed too late out into the zone and they had an entire squad set up behind. Couldn't really rotate out back into the zone post that initial fight. And that is going to be advantage big time for Ankita C and team. Again, what's the kind of kills they're working with? 2 kills for 6 to 8 kills already added to the total, and there is still players going down to the zone by the looks of things. They're desperately trying to make their way in. So is Purge Gaming and squad. They've got a vehicle and they're coming in hot. Very close to where Ankita C and team is. 11 players alive, 3 squads only. And let's see if Chieftain can spot them out on the right-hand side. I don't think he's seen them just yet. He sees the vehicle now, just at the edge of his vision. Sinjatex coming in on a bike. Risky play indeed, and he leaves himself exposed. Long range, win extinct, switches over. Car 98, still taking shots, 33 HP, needs to fall back. And Anurag and Don't Kill Me Please are on the far side. Sinjatex actually ends up getting knocked down. Smokes though on the ready. They should be able to pick him up easily. But the question is, do squad number 5 want to take this fight? Into 4. Ooh, he ducks. Absolute last second. And Win Extinct now knows what's up. He's getting ready with the utility. Nice flick. Decent damage done. 1 more tag and he's going to end up going down. Second shot though not on point. And Win Extinct's already rotating back to join up with the rest of his teammate. Sinjatex does get rezzed back up. He's back up with the sniper. And Don't Kill Me. Also pushing up Chieftain. It's actually moving towards squad number 12 now, who have set up inside. Sinjak does get his revenge back. He takes out Win Extinct. He should be able to get the cleanup as well. And squad number 5 are gonna make their way up. They know they're too deep in the blue to even come back and contest this. So they're just gonna try and get into the zone, but they're going up against Kryptonite, who are sitting nice and pretty inside the zone. They're in such an amazing position right now. I'm gonna try and reach out to them in just a bit. Hold on, there you go. Panther has an opening. Chieftain, he still doesn't fire. There you go. Taps coming through. Couple of shots land, and he's still prone with his leg showing on the side. He's got a decent amount of hitbox to hit there in the corner, and they do punish him hard. Purge Gaming coming in the vehicle. Just fire. Puts that vehicle on fire, and looks like they will push this out. I have Kinzu finally cleaning up. Panther's out as well. So is Just Fire. They're moving up. He knows Purge Gaming is here. Another point to be had. Another kill to be had. He's prone on the other side. He's getting ready with the nades. Ooh, he guesses the wrong way. There's a player out on his right-hand side. I don't think he's spotted him out just yet. He's going to try and blow up the vehicle first. But he's prone. He's just outside. Unfortunately, moving out right now is going to leave himself exposed to Ankita C and team. So he's probably just going to go ahead and join up with the rest of his team here inside this compound. And at least for now, the lone remaining player manages to hold on. A lot of shots missed there by Kinzu. It's a decent distance though. He has an 8x with the SLR. And Don't Kill Me Please manages to make it to that solitary rock for cover out in the open. They have to still make their way into the zone though, which is where squad number 12 right now is in the lead. They have the better position. They have the compound inside the zone. And the onus is going to be on Ankita C and team to push through. It does come down to 4v1 right now. It's just her alone outside. She's going to try and make a run for it, but it's just going to be a matter of time. One more shot. There you go. Kenzu cleans up, and that is going to be the chicken dinner going the way of Kryptonite there at the end. Valiant effort again from Ankita C and team. They managed to get another second position finish and a lot of kills in the bag as well. What was it? I see 7, 8, 9 kills with the second position. Very nicely done. Kryptonite is going to be back in the leaderboard. They're going to be back in contention with this chicken dinner as well as 8 kills in the bag. I believe that is 18 points in total. Third position, we have an Extinct. 4 kills on Maddie Boy. A good effort. Third position as well. Points to be had. Then, of course, we have Tamil Gamers. Fourth position with 3 kills. Kits and team 5th position with no kills. And of course, we have the bottom half as well. LXG, of course, early fight at Pochinki just after ends up going down. So don't go anywhere. Take a quick break. We will be back in just a bit with maps 3 and 4. I will see you folks in just a bit.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance. The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gamer Connect PUBG LITE Streamer Invitational, brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming, and Cooler Master. I'm Shadesleer. Let's have a look at the scorecard after that amazing game 2. Ankita C and team are going to take the lead, 33 points, and this time it's a big one. 9-point lead over Falcon Gaming, who didn't manage to make it too far in that map number 2, that early skirmish, giving them only the 4 points in the second time we visited Erangel. Kryptonite did take the chicken dinner in map 2, and that's going to push them all the way up to 3rd position in 21 points. Mad Bros in 4th with 13 points. Tamil Gamers with 13 points. They did manage to make up quite a bit of ground there in Erangel the second time. Win Extinct on 10 points in 6th position. Kits and team in 7th position with 7 points. Zone Cafe on 6 points. LXG Bangalore on 6 points. Error Gaming on 3 points. And Rotty's Den on 1 point. As we jump into Miramar for map number 2, let's have a look at the flight path. It's going to be from Torremuda all the way down through Los Leones and out of the map. So do expect a lot of teams to be heading Los Leones. This has been one of the go-to drop spots for squads, especially squads that do play a lot of casual. It's a decent place to land, and I do see some early action as well. I think that is Ankita C and team that have dropped right next to Tamil Gamers in squad. Chieftain manages to pick himself up an M4. He's got Uzi as well on secondary. Anurag has picked up a Mini as well as a Vector, and they are ready to take a fight. There is very few heals up. I see 5 bandages. I think that 10 on Syntax first aid. Gonna spawn itself right in front of him. So I think eventually we will see these squads back away and not really come into a full-blown fight early on. It is a pretty large city, and with the amount of buildings that are there, you don't really need to commit in. But as I say that, elsewhere, Trollmaster and team have gotten into a fight. So they've got the first knock down on Falcon Gaming, having eased up a bit. I think that's Death Thrill who manages to clean up, get the first kill with the UMP. RRG ends up going down for squad number 12. So Kryptonite, the winners from game 2, under pressure very early on from the winners from game 1. Both these guys. Now I have Falcon Gaming inside Casino, right opposite. I'm going to keep my eyes though on Justfire and team. Let's see if these guys eventually decide to find. There go, shots fired by Kinzu at Ninja. Luckily Ninja was ready for a peek coming through, so he's just going to go ahead and jiggle peek the window, try and draw some fire, find out the positions of a couple of players. Detril, look at the sneaky move. He's made his way across. He's in the same building. Panther can hear this move across. He's getting ready inside the room. Detril hasn't opened the door yet, but if Panther pushes through, this could be massive. Detril is ready. He's holding the angle down. He's expecting maybe a push through from the opposite compound, which is why he hasn't really committed just yet. He's still wary of a couple of other angles. Let's see if he decides to push or he just falls back. I don't see why he would fall back just yet. He's in a good position and he spots a just fire from afar. 18 HP, the spray is good. Detril from across. A good 50 meters there with the hollow on that UMP. Nails the spray. First aid down, and the rest of his teammates are in the same building. So Detril still got his work cut out. Last Ninja actually is ended up going down, and we have a push coming in from Trollmaster. It's a player on the right. No pushes just yet. The res, I believe, is already coming through. Trollmaster still waiting up for his teammates to come through or for Kryptonite to go ahead and be the aggressors. He's just poked himself up in the corner here. 68 HP. Still a decent amount of health to be had. It's a game of cat and mouse right now. Peekaboo. Trollmaster finally makes his way through. Kinzu in the corner. He's ready to fire at a moment's notice. He's in the room. Instead, Trollmaster's deciding to go up. There's still a lot of rooms to cover and a lot of noise being made as well by Trollmaster. And you're going to see Detril make his way across, and there's a player. I believe he just crossed one. There you go. Panther goes down, 22 HP. They will get the secure as well on the kill. And Kinzu and team are in some trouble now. I believe is down to the last man only inside. And it's just a matter of time before they find him. He's in the same building. He's below. And he's sitting with an AK and a 3X. Last remaining player. How's he going to work his way out of the situation? I don't think taking the fight here is wise. The numbers are clearly in favor of the other squad. You just got to stick it out. Hope that they don't find you here. And even if they do, you're going to have to try and isolate this into multiple 1v1s. Right now, the fact that he is holding a choke is good. He can just hold mouse button 1 and hope he picks them off one by one as they try and push in. Have a look at the building and where they're converging from. Trollmaster, Last Ninja, Falcon Gaming on one side, Detril on the other. And they're still not sure hold. I thought there's more action happening. I think that's Ankita C and squad taking a fight. Anurag ends up going down, but I think that Tamil Gamer is already out. I believe he just missed that. Yep, they did end up cleaning up the squad there and lost Leones. And we might just see another fight break out between squads 1 and 4. I have Mad Bros and Error Gaming. Both all the way up at San Martin. So there is some potential there. I'm going to move back to squad 5. I did spot one of the players very close here. Who is that? I think one player from squad number 7 is close by. They're going to continue to loot up, and this should be a fairly secure area right now in Los Leones. Picado, of course, this is Kinzu alone there. Chumacera still playing host to Kits and team. They've decided to move away from the entire pack that has been fight after fight. Squad number 6 went extinct and team at Al-Azhar. And I believe that is all the squads right now. 10 squads remaining. 1 squad right now eliminated as Catus, Samad, Boro and DJ are slowly but surely cutting the distance towards where Error Gaming is set up. In terms of range, right now I see the assault rifles on DJ, Scar, AK on Catus, Samad with another Scar, and it's going to be a barrel on Boro. Barrel, very potent weapon. Just got that mad recoil. You need the war grip. Beast of a weapon. One of my go-to weapons, of course. Second choice to only the M4. Saleu. Not sure if Boro spotted a pixel out there rotating through that window, but Boro still going to remain cautious. He's going to use this building for cover as he moves up. He's only got the iron sight, and that range is going to be a little hard to poke. Oh, he spots out, gets the knock. Nice shot coming through. Instant headshot onto Pranav. As crisp as it gets. Spots him out with the iron sight. Coolly switches over to the Kar 98. Instant headshot. And they're all in different buildings right now. How are they going to be able to come through, get the heals, regroup? It's going to be hard. And Boro's pushing up aggressively, giving no two hoots, and I think he sees Edgar. He's getting ready with the nade. Oh, it's going to miss though. Second one, it's going to be good. Goes inside. Not sure though it's going to be enough to get the kill. Saleyu's also coming through. Boro's going to get shot from the left, and buys some time. Gets back into cover just in the nick of time. Boro, does he want to peek this? I believe he wants to. He's waiting for to come through, and he peeks from the corner, and Boro on point yet again. And this time, there's no going away from this fight. They've lost the one. There should be the secure coming through unless we have Samad and team backing off, allowing Edgar to actually make that push across. They see Edgar through, and I expect Boro to straight up commit for this. He's got an angle through the window, and he's got the spray. It's a long recoil, but he eventually wins the firefight. 2 players down, and Boro down to 32 HP, has time to heal up. And meanwhile, Cat has finished off 1-1. The hip fire through. He does not win the fight. Samad is there. He needs to come back in quickly. DJ is coming through as well. In the corner. Will clean up with the Scar. Did come at a cost, but they managed to win that fight there. And look who's trying to capitalize on this. It is LXG. They get the knock long range. It's push-ups with the Kar 98. And they're trying to catch Mad Bros and squad while they're vulnerable, while they're getting their heals up. They're not 100%. They're just getting off a fight. And there was that small window that they're looking to capitalize. They're coming up from up top the hill. And there is decent time now for them to reposition back out. Boro wants to peek back into this with Samad. Kush is taking in a couple of seconds, trying to find players out. And Boro, he might leave himself exposed. Boro has already spotted him out. Kush-ups in the corner. Boro wins that fight. He drops Cypher, peeking in for long. And Kush-ups having to reposition back out. Gonna stick with Boro for now. He's hit a couple of nasty shots already. Not to forget the spray with the barrel moments earlier. Cypher should get picked up pretty easily. He does have decent cover on top of the hill. As Boro makes his way into the building opposite. And I think Samad and team also are going to come in here. Looking at the zone right now, both these squads have to rotate a decent distance. The zone is all the way at the eastern edge, and there's a lot of water as well. So lesser real estate for squads to set up shop in. Squad number 11, Rotti's Den, is at Impala, and they're in a very safe spot right now. Same goes with squad number 5 as well, just southeast of La Bendita and the crater. They're sitting nice and pretty inside the zone. Falcon Gaming also rotating south of where Ankita C and team currently is. And Kinzu, the last remaining player, still at Picardo. He hasn't left there for a long time. I think he's just going to stick it up there, wait for some sort of... I'm not sure if he's looking for a vehicle or if he's just waiting for the blue to start pushing in. But regardless, I believe it is time for Mad Bros and team to make their rotate out of here. There is still shots coming in from on top of the hill, and I don't think it's safe enough for them to wait around. They are pretty far away from the zone at this point of time. They can do decent amount of damage by going for the gatekeep, but we've seen what happened to squads the last time someone attempted that. You eventually get third-partied trying to get back into the zone. There's just too much traffic coming in late, and I think it's a wise decision to just move away right now. even if LXG has vehicles, squad number 1 priority is to be getting into the zone, get a compound, lock it down, get your vehicles safe, and wait for the next zone. And I think they're eventually going to take the wise route out, make their way through Hacienda and into the zone from the northwestern part of the circle. As squad number 8 up south, I haven't seen them in the map the last time around. They were at Puerto Paracio, and they're going to take the highway to Impala and into the zone. So distance to be covered. Let's move to, let's see where in fact we might see some next action breaking out. I do have Mad Bros so coming in up northeast. I think this is a similar direction that LXG is also going to take. Kinzu's way out, so I'm not really going to look at him. Look at Kits and what he's up to. They're up the street. They've got they've got a couple of vehicles to work with. They're split up 2 and 2. Having vehicles is pretty important in Miramar, especially if you get an open fields ending at the end. You do need those vehicles for natural cover. Just blow them up, a couple of smokes, and you've got an entire area completely shielding you from one side. Does play a big part in those final few fights. If you're fighting wide open and your opponents have a lot of sniper rifles, good scopes, they can always catch you off from a real long range, get a lot of third partying, fourth partying, even fifth partying in certain scenarios. So it's key that squad number 7, Kits and team, hang on to these 2 vehicles until the absolute end. So look back at the map, I see already action breaking out. Squad number 5, Synjectix, ends up going down. And I have Chieftain coming in hot, but he's going to be late. It was a fight for the drop by the looks of things. And Falcon Gaming do punish Ankita C and team for getting a little too greedy there, going for the drop. As soon as the knock comes through, there's no way that they were able to get back, to get the player into cover and res out. There is squad number 6 driving by. A couple of shots fired long range, but it is real long range onto a Mirado. Anurag, a couple of shots there with the M24 and now the M4. They're going to be able to blow up the vehicle, but lucky for MOJ, he's already disembarked in long range. Anurag spots out the other 2 players. Matty Boy, who split up from the rest of his team, is at a rock up on the far east side, and it's going to be information relayed across. Chieftain, long range shots with the 6x SLR as Win Extinct tries to make his way across and join up with the rest of his teammates. And I think he's going to be successfully able to do so. One tap is still very low, goes prone. Anurag is trying to hit him and he manages to get the knock. Long range iron sight. That's a good 300 meters by the looks of things. And he's still not done. So much damage done onto Moj. And it's going to be Chieftain getting the second knock across. Smokes do go through. And Maddie Boy is going to have to run interference now. Buy time for his teammates to come through and get the res out. Squad 5, Ankita C, they can smell blood. This is the time you move in. You want to pick up these kills. Not really let the res, the heals, and then a disengage come out from Win Extinct and team. RGB, resed, but lucky for him, he does have a nice little ridge to work with over there. Miramar, of course, a map that has a lot of terrain, a lot of these bumps, a lot of places where you get natural cover, and squad 3 is in fact gonna third party into this by the looks of things. I'm gonna try and jump to that in just a bit. I believe that is Trollmaster who's come up from behind, and already one of the knocks coming through, and they eventually might be the squad that gets a lot of work done. Trollmaster is way up ahead in the face of squad 6, and his teammates are soon coming to join him as well to put the pressure on Win Extinct and squad. And I think Trollmaster is still caught in two minds. Does not really want to push up before his teammates join in, because not only is he under pressure from squad 6, but there is also another squad firing in up from distance. You don't really want to get third party at this point of time. Win Extinct inside, and I think he's heard squad 3 come by. MOJ sneaking up. So is Detrill and team. If there is a fight that breaks out though, I'm gonna give the advantage to squad 3. I think they're way out in the open. They've got the surprise factor. The long spray gets to Win Extinct. He's gonna have to go for the reload. Lucky he does have the ridge to reposition back out. Go for the second peek again. Trollmaster is out. On the other side, there's Win Extinct that taps out. 2 shots. Detrill real low inside, and I think they've already got the cleanup. Never mind. His entire squad's already pushed through. Trollmaster, last ninja. They clean up onto 2, and squad number 1. Mad Bros also getting into the action. I think they just got off a fight, maybe. I'm not sure. Or they might just be poking long range right now. Versus a squad that's actually LXG. These two guys, despite whatever time they meet, just seems like there is a history there between the two. Squads that did take early fights at Pochinki, both times in Arangel earlier. Now on Miramar, they find themselves a lot later, deep into map number 3. Sanjay and team also making their way down. Have a aerial view of where the squads currently are. And there goes Sanjay and team coming through, and they're going to get shot one by one. Sanjay just about gets off, but catches and team spraying away. Sanjay finds one. Samad should be able to trade. DJ coming through for the final kill, and that should be the easy cleanup there. But from the side, the third party from Black Sauce and team coming through. Samad ends up going down, and this might be the opportunity for LXG to push through. Nades on the ready. Dora, Black Sauce, all of them want to make their way through. Kush is down already. So it is a 4v3. One of the players knocked down. Cypher trying to take off the wheels of the minivan. And there's a small opening there. Black Sauce misses the first shot. Just about manages to get himself into the blue. And Dora, nade, does not make its way across. Way too short, doesn't even cross the compound wall there. And I think that initial opportunity they had has just gone by. Dora has to wing this without any smokes. He manages to get his way across the street. Cypher God is still pinned in. They've got a couple of angles that they need to worry about. A lot of players peeking them, and Cypher has not spotted the peek there coming in from Catus. And there you go. He does eventually spot him. But I haven't seen a repeat just yet. Black Sauce has gone down. I think the reason why... Oh, he gets thirsted out as well. Couldn't manage to get back to cover. And Dora's given away his position. He's out in the open, but he wins the first fight. No! Bora does win the fight there, and Cypher is done. Boro, along with DJ, take out Dora, and Cypher's getting shot in the back. 36 HP. Moves back into the blue. 7 HP. No HP remaining, and that is it. Game over. LXG get eliminated in 7th position. 6 more squads remaining. 19 players alive. Let's move back in towards the zone. Let's see where the squads are currently spread out. There is Kinzu inside the zone. Squad number 11, Rotti's Den, not too far away. Squad number 3 is playing Gatekeep, Falcon Gaming. These guys have slowly managed to get themselves into the top 6 position. Looking at kills, 4 kills onto Last Ninja, 2 onto Troll, 3 onto Detrill, so might not be as low as I had expected it. Already quite a few kills in the bag, 9 kills to be specific. And they spot out Kitson team. Squad 7 trying to make their way in, and Last Ninja with the mini, has spotted them out, already under pressure, couple of shots in, Kids is gonna get knocked and he's gonna get instant thirsted out as well. Trollmaster, Falcon Gaming, both of them have got them pinned inside. Last Ninja has got a different angle as well. They've got nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And once the blue starts pushing in, they're just gonna have to make a Hail Mary play at this point of time if they are to continue here in third map of Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational, brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zodiac Gaming, and Cooler Master. Let's move back over. Last Ninja gets one, and Radioactive, it's going to be left last man alive. Still peeking through from that shack, and Last Ninja making his way through. Falcon Gaming behind. It is Boro and team that have put in a lot of pressure. Trollmaster with the nade. Detril pushing through. He's got one player. He spots a player out. Samad. There's the cleanup. All four going down, but Detril gets third-partied from the side. Chieftain takes advantage. Detril, however, is on top of the hill. There's no push coming out just yet. Trollmaster will be able to cut the distance down. Rez coming through. I'm going to quickly give you an aerial view of the push coming in from Ankita C and team. Timing is going to be everything. Last Ninja is here. Falcon Gaming is here as well. The nade just about clips Chieftain. They're coming through from the side. Chieftain's got a good angle here. Goes for the first spray. It is Anurag who wins the fight. Detril is down. Trollmaster nade does give away the position. He's going in for the slow peekaboo flank across. And they will get the thirst out. There you go. First player down. In fact, two players down. Falcon's also down. And Ninja able to trade out. There is Don't Kill Me coming through, and she wins the fight. It's all down to Trollmaster, all alone in the side. Don't Kill Me, down to 22 HP. Will she win the fight? The spray into the smoke. She can't find him just yet. There you go. She's supposed to out, but the turn across is on time, and Trollmaster just about wins the fight there for Squad 3. Falcon Gaming. How do they pull that out? Trollmaster with a masterful play there, clutches it out and gets Falcon Gaming at least a top 3 finish here in map number 3. He's got time to heal as well, and he's managed to res up Last Ninja for this last hurdle coming up. 7 players alive. Where are the squads right now? Kinzu's outside. Squad number 11, the Rotty's Den. They've still 4 strong. They're coming in from afar. They're at a drop. And Last Ninja, they're going to peek. They're going to continue to fire away. Trollmaster trying to get lucky at that range. No shots connecting just yet though. But there's still a fair bit of distance for them to cover before they make their way in. And Squad 3, they need to ensure that it isn't a 2v4 fight eventually inside the zone. As long as they can poke down and maybe take 1 or even 2 players down before they make it in, it's going to be a much more even fight for that final position. There is, of course, still Kinzu from Kryptonite. They did lose 3 players very early on, and he's managed to sneak his way in. This is the same player who was stuck inside one of those buildings at Picado with, I think, 3 players all around him inside the same building. Not more than a floor above him, and he still survives. Makes it to top 3, somehow still keeps Kryptonite in contention, and those long shots finally go to work. Demon King ends up going down to the zone, and they're going to leave him behind. Squad number 11, Rotty's Den, lose 1 player. And high ground being put to max use here by Last Ninja and team. Kinzu manages to get another from afar, and he even thirsts out. Colossus secures the kill. Not only is he going to get what looks like maybe even second position, but he's trying to sneak some kill points away as well. Gets himself the first. Let's see if he can find more. 5 players alive. 2v1. And this looks a lot more doable now for Falcon Gaming as they make their way through. They gotta ensure Kinzu doesn't get a 2v1, and he's getting shot at right now. And this is the time for Trollmaster to capitalize. He's making his way through. I'm not sure if he knows where Kinzu currently is, but he's put himself in a good angle to find both from squad 11. Roddy's den, 2 players above, switches over, SLR, he's got 2 tabs and he's going to get the first knock. Sammy is here as well, should be a clean takeout. Timing's going to be everything. He's not going to find it. Last Ninja though comes through and he goes down. Xfusion does get cleaned up from afar, but it is still Kinzu who's putting on the pressure. He's still up, he's still rolling. 1v1. Can he do this? Kinzu versus Trollmaster. He's got 4 first aids, 10 bandages. He's got a lot of time to work with. No one's really forcing him just yet, so time is not an issue. He's got the first aid out, 78 HP versus what I believe is about 80 HP on Trollmaster. Oh, he spotted him. He's got him now on his crosshair. He sees the backpack, but the win goes to Squad 3. Falcon Gaming, Trollmaster, 5 HP, clutches it out at the end. Valiant effort from Kinzu, but it's not gonna be enough. Falcon Gaming take their second chicken dinner in 3 maps. This time though, Trollmaster, 11 kills. You heard it right, 11 kills in the server. And look at that total kill haul. They're sitting at 23 kills in total. What a way to take a chicken dinner. Kinzu and team for, I believe that is Kryptonite in second position with 2 kills. And no kills, third position for Sam FU, Fusion, Colossus, Demon King. And fourth position, Ankita C. And team making it in who were the leaders before the end of this game. I expect that to completely change considering Falcon and team just blew out their opposition here in map 3. Don't go anywhere, we'll take a quick break. We will be back in just a bit with the decider. Back onto Miramar we go to see who will be your Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational Champion. Don't go anywhere.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power, experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance. The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the final map of Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational, brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming, and Cooler Master. I'm Shadeslayer. I'll be your caster for this final map. One last time, we jump into Miramar. But before that, let's have a look at how the scorecard looks like after map number 3. Falcon Gaming, 23 kills, chicken dinner, find themselves well and truly on top of the scorecard now. 15-point lead, 57 points. In second position, Ankita C and team on 42 points, I think, are the only ones who can contest Falcon Gaming for that top spot. And a lot of it is going to come down to the rest of the squads below. Kryptonite at 29 points in third, Mad Bros on 26 points at fourth, Tamil Gamers on fifth with 13 points, Wingstinct 10 points, 6th position, Kids 10 points again, 7th position, LXG Bangalore in 8th position with 8 points, Zone Cafe in 9th position with 7, Rotty's Den 10th position with 6, and Gaming with just the 3 points. These are the guys who have got absolutely nothing to lose, and they're going to come out guns blazing to prove a point, to have some fun, and those are the players that are actually very scary to go up against. Let's jump straight into the action. I have Squad 1 Mad Bros already taken in a few shots. Are you kidding me? Is Hacienda what it is in pub games? I've seen 2 knocks already coming through. I have at least 3 squads at Hacienda, and looks like DJ manages to find himself another knock. Catus is above and he's sitting with the M16. A couple of kills already going the way of Squad 1 in Mad Bros. Let's see if they can find, I believe that is Cypher God and team on the other side for Team LXG. Kush-ups, Black Sauce pushing through, but Black Sauce doesn't take the shot. He's only got a shotgun, and he's gonna have to make every single shot count if this is gonna work. DJ is right next to me. He hears a lot of footsteps. Catus is here as well. Just banged up. There's the pre-fire. He's gonna get knocked, and that is it. Curtains out. It's down to Cypher and Kush to make this push through. Kush is also ready with the AK. He's got a better weapon. He's got some range to work with as well. Cypher has got the SMG. Very powerful close range. Let's see what's the play here. He's still pushing through, and he's got Catus inside. Catus has taken another fight on the far side. They're taking a fight. Cypher is outside, and the spray is gonna be good. Kush has pushed up inside as well, and Kush takes a lot of damage there. Catus 28 HP. He is down, and Kush gets the thirst out. He's still looking for more though. He's not done just yet. Catus gets cleaned up. Boro is pushing the AK straight in range, takes him out, and Squad 1 in Mad Bros is going to be the first squad out. LXD finally, after 3 games, will get their sweet revenge at Hacienda in the most satisfying pug style ever. Hacienda known to be a super hot drop in pug games, and they're gonna go there not scared at all. They will, however, lose 2 players very early on in Black Sauce as well as TSK Dora, but 4 kills picked up. Hopefully that's good momentum for them moving into the rest of the game. The zone is going to move central, south central to be specific. And most of the squads are in the northern part of the zone right now. Squads 5, 6, 8, decent distance away. They've got a fair bit of distance to cover. Outskirts of Hacienda, we have the leaders in Falcon Gaming. And they're going to look to push in, try and capitalize on the fact that there's only 2 players inside. And Falcon, what? He manages to knock his teammate in Trollmaster. But fortunately for them, Squad 10 is not in a position to capitalize just yet. They're sitting inside the zone, nice and pretty. And I don't think they will take this fight anytime soon. Let's move on over to Last Ninja and Team Trollmaster. There he goes, getting rezzed up by Falcon. Detril slowly making his way up towards Mansion. And I think a couple of these players will stay back to give them some cover from long range. Falcon's here, so is Detril. And Detril, there you go, he spots out Kush-ups. He's got himself the mini. And he can get some work done from here. He's just buying time, moving closer and closer. Because right now, even if they manage to get the knock, there is no way to secure it. And in more than a couple of occasions, they should be able to get the res out pretty easily. And there you go. Trollmaster has pushed up. This man was an absolute monster last game. 11 kills, able to clutch it out at the end. Goes huge for Falcon. And Kush-ups has left his head exposed. An instant headshot coming through. And Kush-ups does get knocked by Trollmaster. And the immediate commit coming through. Detril also pushing in. It's all down to Cypher God. The nade's ready. It is primed a little bit towards the left side. And Kush, I think, is going to be okay with this. Trollmaster making his way in for the push. It's just a matter of seconds now. Kush is up, but Cypher has a lot of work to do. Trollmaster, the first one in. Cypher's inside the room on the left. Is Troll going to check it? He will, but oh! There you go! Cypher wins the first fight, but he will get cleaned up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Kush goes down as well and did give a couple of casualties away, but they should be rezzed back up. Falcon Gaming, 2 kills added to the scorecard, and they continue on their way to what should be a pretty easy victory unless they do get knocked out early and Ankita C and team have a very high kill round, which could easily be a possibility. Those guys have had a wonderful showing as well. I'm going to try and take you around the map for now. I also see some action breaking out. Squad number 2, Tamil Gamers, going up against Kits by the looks of things. And Sonic from afar. Tamil Gamers peeks for way too long there. And he was working with just the 2x. No reason to have taken that fight for so long. Babison pushing through. And Radioactive is on the left. Oh, he sees him, but barely manages to get onto the other side. Quick pre-fire across. Making his way back. Is he going to take this re-peek? I'm not really sure he wants to just yet. He wants to scour for other players around. Radioactive, decent damage taken. Babison holds mouse click 1 down and he's getting shot from behind. Backup coming in. I believe that is Tamil Gamers who's down inside. Radioactive is here. Sonic is down. They should be able to take him out quickly. They do. Radioactive might just be the last player alive for team number 7. No, in fact, he does have Hinoka here as well. Where is he? He's, oh my lord, he's on the other side of the map. Never mind. We're going to stick with Radioactive to see if he's going to be able to clutch this out. He's got no scope, no sight. He's working with the M4, close range, no heals either. So 75 HP. He's going to have to make use of every single health to try and win this 1v3. Venom Gaming also making his way through. There was a small window and he's got the fourth player through as well. Johnny wide open this way. They almost line up as both. Johnny manages to survive. Venom Gaming goes down though, and Radioactive all of a sudden comes flying back into the game. The peek back across. Can he win the second fight? No, he can, but that's time bought for the rest of the players to come through from the side. Babison is also made his way in, and Radioactive, is he actually falling behind? I believe he is. He's going to fall back. He's managed to secure the first kill though. So it is 1v3. One less player to worry about. Tamil Gamer's got decent time to get the heals off. Radioactive almost manages to line up Johnny there as well. If he manages to get the 2 knocks, I think he commits for that 1v2 fight there at the end. Fight to the death, to see if he can take out Tamil Gamers, the entire squad. But as things stand, Babison's also coming in. Double peek. Oh, the spray is good. But Radioactive down to 42 health, and he's got no heals at all. We talked about this earlier as well. 42 health. He's already used up the 1 booster, so it's going to slowly heal him back up. But they're all swarming in multiple directions. He's going to try and wing it. Runs across. Successfully manages to do so, but where else is he going to run? I think he's going to try and make his way out of the city, or maybe not. He's just walking back into the choke. He's found himself in the corner, players all around him. Babison, Johnny, they have no idea. He's going to drop another booster. He's got the energy drink. Radioactive. Peekaboo time. He's going to start moving upwards, but he's gotten as far as he can. He's trying to get one of the players isolated. Babison is below him. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, he's still seeing a lot of fights break out. Do we want to jump with that? Hell yes. We're going to go back over to Sinjex as well as Anurag and... Ooh, Falcon! The leaders are in a lot of trouble. I see 2 players already down inside. The nades being primed. And 2 knocks for sure already secured. RGB pushing through. Last Ninja outside gets knocked as well. And this is big. Trollmaster, I think, is the last man up. And just like that, another squad bites the dust. The leaders in a lot of trouble. Trollmaster, yep, he is the last man alive. So maybe a chance back in for Ankita C and team right now. I'm going to move back over to that squad that is making the breach across. Sinjex coming through, and RGB above takes Chieftain out. Unfortunately, Sinjex not able to get the trade. Decent amount of damage done. Chieftain's down. And Don't Kill Me Please also so far away. It's just Sinjex who's going to have to fall back to cover, get the res out. Squad number 6, if only they had the info that we did. That is only 1 player here going for the res onto Chieftain. They would have committed to this, but the smoke goes off, the res comes out, and the rest of the team have joined in, and now it's going to be a much harder fight for squad number 6 to win. But there are a couple of angles that Sinjex can get caught off from, as predominantly the window on the left, and there you go. He peeks back. The timing is bad, and 11 HP. He's going to peek back across, and he's going to get pounded down. It's down to Chieftain now to come back across. They're coming in. They're going to try and thirst him out. Mojo's there. Peeks across. Gives away his position now. Chieftain, he still wins the fight regardless. And there's Winning Instinct inside in the corner, and he's going to peek and throw. Gets the second kill as well. Manages to thirst him out. Mojo still doesn't have any backup just yet. He's going to get ready with the nade. And this nade, I think, should be enough to secure the kill, at least for now. Backup coming in from afar. RGB. Not sure if he's spotted him out just yet or not. There you go. Gets a cleanup. And his teammate, Sinjex. Oh, in fact, Don't Kill Me Please did manage to join into the party there. Get the cleanup. Only 6 squads remain now. 18 players. Let's have a look at the map and where the players are positioned. Squad number 5, south of Hacienda. I have Trollmaster right now, dead center. 2 players, in fact, might be taking a fight here. I believe at Picardo. That's only Radioactive. Yep, he was alone. Last man up. Babison wins that fight. And him and Johnny, He's going to heal up in front of Radioactive. The friendly banter. Where's your teammate? Where is he? You want to call to him? Can I have that car 98, please? Hello? But, yep. It's just for fun. They should get the cleanup very easily here. His teammate is pretty much on the opposite side of the map. And there you go. Picardo now, all to Tamil gamers. There you go. They've got the entire place to themselves. Gonna move on over and see what's happening with squad number 5, Ankita C and team. They've got all players up. All 4 players up and kicking. 17 players still in the server. And it is not even been 15 minutes. We've seen so much bloodbath already. A lot of squads making their way out. 5 to be specific. And Ankita C and team, it's going to come down to how many kills they can amass. What are they sitting on right now? 3 on Chieftain, 1 on Don't Kill Me. So only the 4. And they've got 15 points to make up. So they still need a lot of kills. The ideal scenario, they need all the remaining kills in the server. And I think they're going to play a very hyper-aggressive style to try and achieve that. Knowing for a fact that, oh, hold that thought. What? Don't Kill Me Please goes down. And it is, in fact, Trollmaster out in the open. And this may be it. This may be the decider. He's got the first knock. And he's down to about 30% health. Chieftain is also coming through. The smoke goes out. They're going to try and res him out. Trollmaster. He's the one I want to stick to. I want to see if... never mind. There was Chieftain who came back from behind with that Mirado. Gets the surprise jump. And that is going to be the end of Falcon Gaming. And team, they bow out in 6th position. Now, let's see if Ankita C and team can pull this one out in the last map of the Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational. It has been back and forth between these 2 squads since the start. And now is probably the best chance that they have to close this out. Coming in with 15-point deficit. I don't think they fancied themselves, but having seen Falcon Gaming bow out early, I think they've got themselves a ray of hope to try and make this happen. But they need, there's 12 more kills available in the server, and they will need to try and get as many as they can. Tamil gamers, 2 players up, and Chieftain spots him out. 3 players there, and already shots from the distance. I think they're just going to go ahead and chase this down. Long range, they can get all the poke they want, but it should be a easy res out in case they don't manage to close things out. It says at Picardo, of course. And the entirety of Kryptonite is also still in play there. At Power Grid right now, there's 1 remaining player from Kids who is between Picardo and Power Grid. And there you go, Chieftain spots out Johnny. Quick one taps. Just looking for pre-fires. He's just looking for damage, trying to get lucky. And if they eventually do find a knock, I think they're going to go ahead and full commit to this fight. Knowing for a fact that they cannot walk away from this fight. They need the kills, even if it means a few casualties taken. And Kryptonite is gonna be probably their Kryptonite there at the end to see if they can actually close things out. Nice shot. Does whiz past Johnny there. Small angle. He's just peeking with the head. So it's a very small hitbox to connect on. Chieftain, however, is in touching distance. He's come up close. He's trying to find himself a nice angle inside boxing ring. And up on the balcony, there you go. Tamil gamers, no idea. Wide open with the SLR. He cleans up, and now Babison is looking to fall back. He knows something's up. This is not right. They've lost yet another member. They're down to only 2. And the wise decision here would be to back away. Force Ankita C and team into a choke. Drop as many players as they can. Because just taking this long-range duel, they're eventually going to get outpoked. They're going to get outmaneuvered, just like we saw Chieftain just go for that long flank. Time is on their side. Numbers is on their side. So they're not really going to think twice before committing to a fight. There you go, Chieftain. First man up. Two other players are fairly behind, so if the first two players do get knocked, chances are the other two won't be able to get back in range to clean up. Chieftain and Split slowly circling around the outside of Picado, clearing building by building. Eventually they're going to have to move in and clear things out room by room as well. There's a lot of spots that these two remaining players can be hiding. Anurag, Chieftain, Kimi please, and Sinjex. Outside though, there is a red zone, so that's maybe something that they want to worry about as well. Not really want to move out into the open too much. Alright, looks like they will eventually give up on the chase. Let's go get an aerial view of where those two remaining players are. Wait, I don't really see them anywhere close by. Must be far away. Let's move back over to the map. Oh, they in fact ended up going down. Did they just go down to squad 5, or was it someone else taking them out? I'm not really sure, but we have squad number 8. That is zone coming in just behind the blue, and they are in the red zone as well. So it's going to be pretty scary. Oh, there you go. I found the two remaining players, Babison and Johnny. They've in fact pushed up so far ahead that they've come up straight next to Kryptonite. Just Fire Panther. Let's see if they can thin the herd. Because if Kryptonite are 4 strong up against Ankita C and squad, it's going to be hard for them. On the flip side, they're going to want every single kill. So if squad 2 can take some of these kills away, or maybe even Kryptonite takes some of these kills, there's the first knock, and now Johnny's in some trouble. There you go. Quick 2K, and they take out both the players. So it's a 4v4 versus 4 from squad 8 and the 1 remaining player. I believe that is 1, right? Yeah, it is Hinokami and RRG. Ooh, they spot the entirety of Ankita C and team moving out. He's not pulled the trigger just yet. He's going to let 2 players pass by. He's waiting for them to stop to try and go for the peak to get a secured shot in, a secured knock. And there you go. I think it's going to be Sinjak. He's not going to go for the flick. K98 with the 6x. But there's a lot of information already gathered, and squad 5, where are they moving? I see them actually moving in the opposite direction. So I don't think they want to take this fight just yet. Inside the circle. They are playing center circle right now. They're going to play out in the open. And with squad number 12 being split 2 and 2, they just need to win 2 individual duels on the same side. And that is secured kills. I don't see the other 2 players being able to come across and get the heals off. So it's going to be isolated individual duels, which squad number 5 has to win if they have to have a chance to take this one tap. Chieftain knows he can't peek that angle too long. There may be Kinzu in position to go for the trade. Anurag Got that tree blocking him right now for vision. And I think there's just some quick pre-fires across by Anurag. Kinzu has shown interest in peeking that across and he gets the tag. Drops Anurag down to about 27 health. Did have the booster going, has the first aids as well, a lot of him. 5 first aids. And there's a drop coming straight up on top of Squad 5. Squad 8 now also in contention, straight up behind Pakora Man. Not sure if Sinjex managed to spot him, but he's got the AWM. There you go. Yes, he does. Wide open. Shot into the back, but the kill, not enough. Doesn't get the knock. He has a second shot at Leo, and he misses. But that's a lot of information that they want to push through. And Chieftain, long range, gets the knock, and he wants more. He's looking at Sajai. He's tapping away. Needs a couple of bullets only. Unfortunately, can't find it just yet. Sinjex pushes up to Pakora Man and Squad, and they want to go in. Right here, right now, couple of kills to be had. On top of the hill, smokes down. They should be able to res the 2 up. But if these 2 guys can push in right now and keep these 2 isolated from the others, it should be an easy numbers game. They should be able to trade and pick up at least 2 kills here. 2 points to cut the distance even further to Falcon Gaming. Nades on the ready. Syntax pushing through. Sinjex, can he make his way in? Not yet. Taps across. Chieftain's here as well. And we're going to stick with Sinjex. He's here. He hears players as well. Pakora Man wants to peek through. And they get one on the side though. The trade comes through. And Chieftain now making his way across at the back. There you go. The spray is good. They clean up onto both. Meanwhile, there is a player up afar. Chieftain. Can he find him? Ooh, split Anurag. Manages to take Decker down as well as Sajai. Up on the hill, and that's 2 more kills added. Unfortunately, Sinjex did get taken out. So we're down to just the 3 players on Ankita C and team. And we have Kryptonite pushing in from behind. Lots of shots taken. 42 health. On to Don't Kill Me, Please. Chieftain needs a small opening here. He needs to even the numbers. And he needs to find himself 2 huge shots. Anurag still tapping away. Chieftain wants an angle onto TTX Panther. He's going to be offered a small pixel. And he needs to hit that. He needs to hit that multiple times if he is to force a knock and the numbers into a more even Stevens position. Anurag fires away at Just Fire. Couple of taps, a lot of DMRs in play. Chieftain, in fact, will pick up the AWM from Sinjex, knowing that, ooh, Just Fire, they take some damage. He managed to get the full medkit out. Chieftain still looting away. 2 first aids he has to work with, but more importantly, 18 AWM bullets. That is what is probably going to be the difference maker at the end. If Chieftain can put the AWM to use, Chieftain, shift delete, Hinokami, bye-bye, see you later. Wonderful shot coming in from afar, another point added, and now it is down to a 3v4 to decide who will take map number 4. Can Ankita C and team close this? Oh, what a shot! RRG gets knocked down. Chieftain again with the AWM. Goes to work. Kinzu's far behind. The heals coming out. But these guys are inside the zone. They don't need to move out to force the fight. They can just sit where they are right now. They've got building cover as well. They don't really need to worry. The onus is on Kryptonite to push through. TTX, ooh, the flick across. He's looking for more. He's looking for Just Fire. He's looking for them all. He's not done just yet. The work is not done just yet. Chieftain, ooh, gets peeked from a side. Leaves himself exposed for way too long. Don't kill me, please. Also has a 6x with a bolt action M24. But it is Chieftain whom I'll stick with. The AWM, the weapon of choice. Best weapon to have for this fight right now. The reses have come out. They are back to 4 strong. And Anurag manages to go down. Just Fire seems like has an AWM himself. And they're going to make this work across. They've dropped the smokes. They know they need to take action move in. Kinzu gets tagged. Chieftain takes a tag as well, but they're low enough to force them back. And on the far side, Just Fire, nice shot again with the AWM. They're going to come in. They're going to go in for the finish with the nades. Panther, the first one in. They're all reeling under pressure. And that is it. The nade to clean them all from Panther through the window. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Second time in a row for Kryptonite. Ankita C and team put up a fabulous performance there. Regardless, they come in with 11 kills, second position, 11 and 6. That is 17 points secured. While if we can move back, I want to look at where Falcon is. Falcon is 6th position. 1, 2, 3 points. 3 points, 6th position is 2 points. For position, plus to 5 points. Ooh, it's not going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough to cut the distance, but do stick around. We'll take a quick break for about 5 minutes time. We'll be back with the final scorecard to see who walks away the champion of Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational, brought to you by NVIDIA, GeForce, Alienware, Dell Gaming, WD Black, Zotac Gaming, Cooler Master. This is Shade Slayer signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the match today. Don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe. I will see you folks the next time. Until then, keep gaming.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to check the scorecard at the end of 4 exhilarating maps here at the Gamer Connect PUBG Lite Streamer Invitational. And there you go. Congratulations, Falcon Gaming. It did come very close to the wire there at the end, but those 2 chicken dinners ended up taking them over the finish line. That 20, what was it? I think it was it a 13 kill haul, if I'm not mistaken, during map number 3 that eventually gave them a huge lead despite that second place finish at the end with a lot of kills for Ankita C and team. Was a wonderful effort, but they're going to end up slightly short at the end. Second position, an amazing show, 59 points. Congratulations to Ankita C and team. Also to Kryptonite for third position on 48 points. Mad Bros come in 4th on 31 points. Tamil Gamers in 5th with 19. Kits comes in 6th with 16. Win Instinct and team coming in 7th on 13 points. And to close things up, we have Zone Cafe in 8th for 12 points. Thank you so much for all the streamers who joined us here today, as well as the cafes for putting on an amazing show. We will be back again soon with more CSGO and PUBG action. But for now, it's goodbye and good night.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.